The following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremony of the guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football. Field here in Cleveland. Tonight on Sunday Night Football.
Welcome.
It's your Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Prime Time. On the Denver sideline, you can look at their head coach. This team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. On the other side is the head coach of the Browns. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from it as a group that wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things that didn't work out all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can you make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
That's good for a Browns.
First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Deflected as he's deflected. To the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Still fighting. What a run. Picks up 9 on the play.
50-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find maybe CD carries the punt. Too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Marquez to punt for Cleveland. That's going to be out of bounds. No return.
First and
The
10.
drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week about whether or not he'll be able to keep this hot streak going.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He didn't get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past 20 before he's brought down shy of the 75-yard line. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to be marked down out of 33.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Faking the give.
That's another Browns first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off he goes. completion.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
Trying to run here. He's going to be close. But the penalty spot. Looks a little short. It is short. And now it's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to it, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
at their own 18-yard line.
And running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. He had the touchdown on the opening drive, and as you see, coming into the week, ranks right up there with the leaders in rushing touchdowns. A first down throw for Hicks. He's got his man. Keyshawn beats him.
Hicks's pass.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second down.
It's Hicks. Taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of down. He picks up the first down.
And the Broncos first down.
A run with Harvey. And Hibbing stepped up. The line is good.
One thing this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down. Next.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
22 yards there. Good for a Denver first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. And he threw it, and I thought that ball was being picked. And he got it back.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Good job running to the football. Hoping just a gain of a yard. Sends out third down.
And it's third down.
Now Nix can look to throw. Fourth down, Jeremy Crossoff on the yard for Denver. Nicole Hardman deep to return. That is fielded at the 12. Looking for a bigger return. Getting his offense has started at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. And so far, not much has gone right. States over here.
The tackle by
Well, they tried to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Good work to body him up and set up
third down
third
and
down.
11.
He'll look to throw. Get the throw right in. Completes it. 13 yards on that pass play.
13 yards
First down,
on the play.
Cleveland.
That's good for a Browns first down.
He'll drop the throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he's close to another first down. Just shy of the marker.
10 more yards.
It sends it. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. First down, right back to Sampson. There was a 6 there. Sitting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Sampson. Now, a
35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This one from 52 yards away. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. And they get a fourth down. Browns first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
With Sampson. Scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 30.
This time they'll look to throw. He'll be stopped short of the first down. Look at it and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
The joke to the tight end is the one in motion. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond.
First down.
Rizzo now. He'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. That's the fifth touchdown for him on the year. And the Browns game level things out at 7 apiece. Browns up 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down as the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's next. And down the field. And not connect.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Next. He's found his receiver, Lucas. And they'll get it about 8 on that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And they see the ball.
Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force plays on the perimeter of your defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go. Because the ball running horizontal before the snap to the yard, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's passing. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking it down for a loss.
Under pressure, and he's on the punt for the second straight drive. And a fair catch is taken just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Now it's the Browns' turn. They get set to take over, get on offense. They'll do so with first and 10. They bring Judy in motion. A start to the run by Jeffrey. It'll set up a second down.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
On the throw is Tucker.
Shotgun draw. long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
The joke to the tight end is the one in motion. Misconnect trying to get to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the ball. He took it, and he's off to the races. 14,
round 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7. As they'll come up for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Running room hard to win. From the 25 is second and 9.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing.
The defender able to get his hand and intercepted. This one might just be a team mistake, and anytime you have a young single right center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. It's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. The Broncos offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. On first down, here's Hicks to throw.
Second down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one's incomplete.
Intended for Hicks.
Receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down and 11. Quick throw, taken in. That's his third catch of this first half, and it's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
On the give, this is Harvey. Quick feet there, made a man miss. On his way, pick it, pick 7.
22-yard line.
So, from 22, here's second and 2. A run once more, that's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. With a loss of a yard.
Tackle by Mohamed Kamara. It's a loss of a yard. And it's
2
third
minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Third down, 3 to go.
third down, like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Play action with Hicks.
Touchdown, Denver.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
21, round 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 5.
Now they'll set to play. He'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose and down. He picked up the first down.
First down.
Good work there defensively. Delay that pass.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again, and 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down and midfield. 1st and 10.
11. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Look to throw yet again. He gets the corner on that one. He's going to be inside the 40-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One more time.
Intended for Trey Palmer. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Here comes the screen for Sampson. Cleveland, that's the second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their blocks. And just nowhere for that.
Good tackle right there. Good distance toward the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
To throw. That's complete. And he's going to have
13 yards on the
1st
play.
down. They
That's
wind up
another
getting 13
Browns.
yards on that 4th down. He is getting the ball. Browns means the last timeout now.
Brings
As
up
they stop
2nd
with
and
13 seconds to play
at the
in this
25-yard
opening half.
line.
To throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal.
Overshown on the coverage.
This one is good. He knocks it through. Makes the score. One score is now 21-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. They burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And they're just going to run it here. First defender grasping for air. Mike. Thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the team that beat them twice in the Super Bowl under Eli Manning, the New York Giants. In that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Hicks got a throw here on first down. This one complete to Sutton.
Pass.
They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Down, it's
at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. Incomplete. This is separated the man. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Here's Nix to throw. Into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Left side into the hands of Franklin.
Mixes
now on second and 4.
To Troy Franklin. It's a pickup of 6.
Play action
brings up
now.
second and 4.
Outside is Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third
It's a
down.
gain of 2. Brings up third
Working
and
out of the
3.
gun. He's going to be taken away. 17-yard.
His defense, they just continue to put in great things. If you think whether it's the blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Raiders pick is good. And the Broncos are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tap on 3 and extend their lead.
And the bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10
once more.
at their own
They need to
29-yard
start
line.
making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now, faking the give.
They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They bring Judy in motion. Give to Sampson. Running right. It's a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
On third and short yardage. They try to get there on the ground.
Gain of 6.
The rookie gives himself a third down. It's a sign of the guy who's learned quick. Picking up the first
The
down.
42-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up the throw. This is
A gain of 17 yards.
on first and
That's
10.
another Browns first down.
And the gun will give it to Jeffrey.
The rest of his guys are all
Brings
rallying
up
to the
second
ball.
and 7.
They bring him down
At
for a
the
short game.
38-yard line.
He'll drop the throw. This is taken in by a teammate.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
They'll throw here on third and short. It's a short throw. Caught by the Jeffrey. And he really picked up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hill looks to throw.
Santos is
Who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. Incomplete. And it's second down. Now looks to throw yet again. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is third and 10. This one just too close for the receiver. Gary Goody is turned the target down. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. Is good. And the Browns are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they find a way to score touchdowns.
They brought down just beyond 25-yard line. Marco's confidence and running back R.J. Harvey heads back to the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. A first down throw for him. Now following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. Throwing. Nix. He's found his receiver, Butte. He'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is a 9-yard gain on the down.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 5. First down.
There's a run with Harvey. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and back. Might have even lost the yard
The
there.
line of scrimmage.
This man's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw. It's next. He's going to be taking this sack. In this third quarter. Miles Garrett, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Back to throw is next.
He is sitting here all day long and critiquing the quarterback, and you can see his eyes are downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, you can't say I really blame him.
Not as the Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 20 yards.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the
Great attack and forward for a couple.
3-yard pickup.
Second
Brings
down.
up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now from the ground. He throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw.
No gain on the play.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their
The
own
Broncos
19-yard
offense
line.
and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he had. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It is all been on display throughout. Gain of 2. From the 21. Here's 2nd and
Gain
8.
of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is next. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10
yards on the play.
They travel right side with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly.
No gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Run with Harvey. And he will not be able to get free. being tended to. They cannot lose him. 3rd and 9. Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's now.
And the Broncos bring it up their punter. They'll kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Knifing it and dropping them for a loss.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing. Another loss of yards.
Before he's taken down.
Complete to Jerry.
3rd and
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Off the play fake, here's Nick. Here's
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Nick. Move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Broncos 1st down.
Big-time play for the
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
30 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Is Harvey. And he will score again.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game is number 14 for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Well, PAT is good and good. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Look out across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. And the Browns offense and their quarterback head out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. But it is incomplete.
For Trey Palmer.
We'll try again here.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
John Dave Perrin on the coverage.
to throw. This one complete to Paul. So maybe 3 out of that one. They're set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up third down.
Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down. Following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Maybe a yard. That's it.
Tackled by Mohamed Kamara.
Next, he's run the gun. On 3rd down. That's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with 1st and goal. Able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal is the end. They'll say it did not break the play. But a real solid game on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Touchdowns in this game alone. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point is good. And good. And in their lead.
Browns 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. That'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ball.
Surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On 2nd down, it's Duncan.
So I think it's really the course of this game. It's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balance to get anything done. Whether you look at rushing yards, whether you look at just points scored. It's a obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. It makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hardman. And not much there. Good defense. To no good.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll get it on He'll be brought down there. Put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And right away you can point to the turnover battle.